The lawmakers, in further condemnation of the protest, described the protesters as insensitive and enemies of the people. The Senate, in its resolution after long debate on the motion supported by all senators, called on President Muhammadu Buhari to call those behind the protest to order. Recent killings in Plateau State took better part of the proceedings on the floor of the House of Representatives as lawmakers condemned in its entirety what it described as a genocidal killings in Plateau State and in some other parts of the country. The lawmakers said the killings and the failure by relevant authorities to find a lasting solution to it suggest symptoms of a failed state. These submissions were sequel to a motion sponsored by 5 lawmakers from Plateau State who described the dastardly act as man's inhumanity to man. House correspondent Linda Ike reports that the lawmakers further vented open anger on the continuous killings in the country, particularly the recent Plateau killings, which according to reports claimed over 215 persons. In the meantime, the House, in its recommendations, adopted 2 amendments to the motion to establish orphanages for the displaced children and classifying the Plateau killings as a genocide. The federal government was also urged to employ everything at its disposal to stop the killings and also calling for overhauling of NEMA for quick response. A presidential aspirant of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Saminu Turaki, believes that whoever emerges as party's flag bearer could defeat President Muhammadu Buhari in the 2019 presidential election. Turaki, a former Minister of Special Duties, stated this on Tuesday when he visited the PDP Secretariat in Lagos to seek the support of the members of the party for his presidential ambition. The presidential hopeful was received by the state PDP chairman Moshood Salvador, and all party leaders in the state said he has more integrity, credibility, knowledge, and that the APC government must be voted out to end what he called the reign of nepotism and despotism in the country.
President Buhari said if he gets elected, he is going to stop medical tourism. He will equip Nigerian hospitals where every leader, every public officer or official will be treated in Nigeria. Who is #1 medical tourist today? So the issues are quite clear. We either take our future and our destiny in our hands, or we leave it in the hands of the charlatans, the APC leaders.
The product we are bringing to become your presidential candidate or our presidential candidate is a product that is sellable. It's a product that can deliver. Some may say we don't know him. Yes, he was not a governor. Yes, he was not an elected senator. But I want to tell you that he has paid his dues in politics.
We also have to think very well to make sure we don't gamble too much. Gamble in the sense that Northwest has a population of about 79 million. And the voters registration they have is so high that none of the important zonal region has it. And furthermore, not east is where the present president comes from. Northwest is where the present president comes from. So it will be very difficult for you to get that.
There is need for Nigerians to eschew peace and allow peaceful coexistence as the 2019 general elections draw nearer. The Chaplain General, Chaplain Ambassador's Peace Mission, Dr. Maurice Nwocha, stated this at the 2018 passing out parade of the members of the Lagos State chapter. Nwocha said the group, which is about selfless service, was to create awareness against everything that can threaten the peaceful coexistence of Nigerians. He called on men and women to join in the crusade in making sure that the non-religious and paramilitary organization complement the efforts of other similar organizations. The highlight of the event was the award presentation to outstanding members.
We are approaching government for an act of parliament so that they can establish it to help the youth get employment. And then, as we are making peace all over the nation, hence there are crisis, insurgency, and all the rest. So we are creating awareness so that our nation, Nigeria, will be at peace. Meanwhile, we are stepping forward. As time goes on, we will approach the National Assembly for an act of parliament.
Muslims, Christians, even non-religious can join. The mission of this organization is to foster peace in Nigeria in particular and in the world as a whole. We are peacekeeping, we are loving, and we are men and women of integrity, and we are committed to peace. Thank you.
If anybody have a problem, we visit them to make sure that we do what we can do to make that person happy. So, to round it up, Chaplain of Personal Peace Mission, their main primary assignment is selfless service.
Today is Chaplain Ambassadors Peace Mission Personal Parade in Lagos chapter, the first in Lagos State. We want to thank God for how far God has led us, and by the grace of God today, I got an award as the best in parade, and I'm very, very excited to have won the best in parade.
Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says that they are set for the conduct of the July 14 governorship election in Ekiti State. National Commissioner in charge of Ekiti, Osuntokun, and Oyo State, Adedeji Shoyebi, made this known while speaking at a town hall meeting of stakeholders put together by Nigeria's Civil Society Situation Room. Correspondent Abidemi Sikiru was there and completes the story.
It was attended by royal fathers, politicians, head of security agents, and journalists. Was put together by civil society organization Situation Room ahead of the Ekiti State governorship election. Addressing the gathering, INEC National Commissioner in charge of Ekiti, Osun, and Oyo State, Adedeji Shoyebi, informed that the commission is fully ready for the conduct of the exercise come July 14 this year, and the collection of the permanent voters card would end on the 8th of July.
And I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you, all the smart card that have been used are here. We are not of God to it. And nobody can configure the smart card in advance.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, governorship candidates Kolapo Lushola Eleka and that of the All Progressive Congress APC deputy governorship candidate BC Egbeyemi bear their minds on some bordering issues towards the election.
We are saying that anyone who is already compromised, anyone whom we have considered as who will not be biased in his government, should not be allowed.
We want to cooperate with the organizers of the election to make the election free and fair.
Other stakeholders, including traditional rulers and the State Commissioner of Police, called for moderation from all stakeholders and asked politicians to abide by the electoral law.
I give my name. I know the kind of party I came from. Nobody is even late for anybody to approach me to do things that is not the need. On behalf of the all traditional rulers, I'm telling you now categorically that we want the deployment of that gentleman who has been working here before.
But to the state governor Ayodele Fauci, INEC and security agencies must be fair in their conduct before, during and after the Guba poll.
We have made a complaint to the office of PSC. It is an interested party. I'm an interested that are working for this. As I speak to you, the DSS is arresting teachers in town. When they spoke to our director, he said, I have no powers. These are authorities for Babusha.
For the organizers, the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, and through the convener, Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room, Clement Nwankwo, the interactive session is for civil society to know the readiness of all the stakeholders for the election from its recommendation for the Electoral Commission for a peaceful exercise.
Our big concern is to ensure that everybody who is a stakeholder in the election delivers on the promises they have made, which is to play a role in helping to achieve peaceful elections.
From Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti State capital, Abidemi, Secure, MITV News.